Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll take you through how you can install WordPress locally on your computer to develop your website. So all you have to do is to open your browser, and then at this point we need to install Xampp to help us host our website locally. So you search for Xampp. So it's a popular PHP development environment and it's completely free for anyone that is developing in PHP. And as you can see, WordPress was developed in PHP. So you need to just navigate to apachepremises.org/download, and then you can download the distribution that or the installer that is compatible with your device. So once you download this, you need to install it on your machine, but I have that installed already. And then you can also download the WordPress files that we'll use for the installation. So you have to go to wordpress.org, not .com, wordpress.org. It says WordPress, publish your passion. So you simply need to click get WordPress, and then you can download WordPress on your machine. As at the time of recording this video, the version we have here is 6.3.2. So I have both of them on my computer, so I'll simply move on to show you the installation. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is to launch our Xampp control, and this is how it should look like. In case you install your Xampp and when you search for Xampp you don't get it like mine, then you have to simply navigate to where you install the Xampp, and then you see this Xampp start, Xampp stop, and then Xampp control. Simply double click the Xampp control to open this control panel for you. So we are going to start two services here, Apache service as well as the MySQL service. So once these two are started, then we can move on to install our WordPress. The first step to do whilst we are installing our WordPress is to navigate to where we install the WordPress. So once we download it, we get a zip file. So we simply extract the zip file here. I have mine extracted here, so I'll just open it, and then I simply need to select all these files, copy them, and then I navigate to the Xampp again, and then here what I'm looking for is a folder called htdocs, and then the htdocs, I simply create a folder that will contain my website files. So let's call this one test1, and then we simply open that folder, and then we paste all the WordPress files that we copied from the WordPress installation that we downloaded from the official WordPress website. Now once we are done with that, we need to locate a file called wp-config-sample. Here what we do is we just edit the file we just rename the file by simply getting rid of -sample, leaving wp-config. Once we are done, we need to open the file with any text editor. In my case, I'm using Sublime Text. So I open the wp-config PHP file. Then here we make some changes to the config file. What we do here is to give our database a name. So let's call our database test1 underscore db. Then our database username, usually we use root, and we don't give it a password because it's on our machine and we can get access to it anytime. We don't give it a password. So now once we are done, you can simply, but let's take note of this, the database name, because it has to match with the database we'll create my Apache PHP server. So let me simply copy this, and then I'll navigate to where I will create my database. So again, I can come into the browser. When I come to the browser, now since I'm on the browser, and I have started these two services, it means I can start getting access to anything by simply using localhost. So localhost slash php myadmin. That is what will take me to the dashboard for the databases. So this is the database server, and then I simply have to create my database by simply going to new and then creating database. Before that, another way you can navigate to this place is by simply clicking the admin button that is next to where we started the MySQL service. So we simply hit on admin and it takes us to the PHP myadmin. At this time I'm in a different browser. So I'll simply move on now to create a new database, and then remember the database we copied from there, test underscore 1db, and then we hit create. So now our database has been created. Since our database has been created for our website and all our files are intact, we can now head to our website by again using the URL localhost, then the name of the folder that we created in the htdocs folder, the name of the subfolder. So the subfolder is called test1. So I can simply copy the name, then I paste it here, test1. So localhost slash test1, then we hit enter. Now this will bring us to where we can start a fresh installation of WordPress. So you simply click continue by selecting your language. You select your language, you click continue. Now you give your site title, and that is what is going to appear there. So you type your title for your website. You get your website a username, test1. Let me just grab this. I have this already. So test1. And then here you can attach your email, and you have to attach an email you have access to, any email address of that you have access to, because that is where you are going to be sent all updates concerning your site. That is where you have all admin information about your site. So I'll simply use this admin email, test1@gmail.com, and make sure you don't disable this discourage search engines from indexing this site. So we hit straight to install WordPress. Once it is done, then we have successfully installed WordPress on our local computer. Success. So we can come back here and click the login. Now we can log in using the test1. Yeah, and then we have welcome to WordPress. This is our WordPress version. So you have successfully installed WordPress on your machine locally that you can use to build your website. Here you can visit your website, and this is the website that we just created, the local one on our computer. You don't need to be online to be able to do this. You don't need internet connection to be able to do this. All right, that's it for this one. Stay in the loop, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.